Look at that house, would you? What kind of house is that, Amanda?
That is I would say that's a modern style.
Okay, why would you say it's modern?
Because it's just got clean lines, no barn wood,
Really?
very sleek, black with the black trim and
Right.
very uniform lap siding and things like that. And it has a slope to it.
Here, can I put that in front of you like that? Somebody sent me this text. $85,000 for that tiny home,
Okay.
And see how it's boxy and square and all that stuff? Well, you know what? I don't like building boxy, squared looking tiny homes.
No.
And I've done it for a long time. You got this one right here, just right to your right. Look at that. It's just got a dormer, it's got soffit, it's got overhang, it's got windows, it's got board and batten, it's got lap siding, it's stained. You know what? It does not have fenders. You can put it on a lot and it'll look like an actual home. You know what?
Yeah.
And that's what I like doing. Of course, we'll build what everybody wants, but I have found those box homes are the most quickest, easiest, labor-wise when it comes to carpentry and construction and all that stuff. Guys don't want to do, see that soffit in that up there? That takes time to cut rafters, your overhang, your fascias, all that stuff. You're looking at another week on top of a house on timing of a home. But this whole home right here, you're looking at, what, 3 weeks? 2 weeks, probably, because the homeowner's going to finish the inside. But that's the part that I'm trying to come across when it comes to our prices, the way we're pricing homes, and how we build a house. We build a house, you can hear the nail guns going off in the back. It's because we're building them like regular homes. We're not a trailer manufacturer or a mobile home manufacturer where they're all assembly line. These are custom built guys working one house at a time, building them to look like regular houses but smaller. So when you see tiny home, it's not called a tiny box. It's not called a tiny cube. It's called a tiny home. So we're taking everything in a home and shrinking it. That's all. But it still should have the same architecture. It should have that same flair as a regular house. Now we're going to show you this one here. Now this is fun. We'll do any kind of house you want. This is, like Amanda said, I think it is modern too. And I'm going to show you how modern it is, because on the other side, they're doing an installation.
Yeah.
We wanted to show you that. Yeah.
Okay.
But I was noticing that, I wanted to tell you, we have raised our prices. And what I have found out before we raised our prices is that people are reselling our homes. I don't know a company in the United States that people can resell a home within 2 months after they bought it and make 15 to 20 grand off the house. And it's happened a half a dozen times.
It has, yep.
Then we're finding is our homes are sold at a certain price and people are saying it's all I can spend. And then they end up putting about $20,000 more of amenities on top of it because our prices are low and they can do that. Well, we've been struggling on our prices, and for us to raise our prices, I think is justifiable if you just look at those two items I've just mentioned. Because when they come in, customers say, hey, I can only afford 50, and they walk out the door with a $75,000 price tag,
Right.
because they've added all these fancy amenities,
Upgrades.
and they're so hard to put in a home. And then, of course, the resale. I'm glad people are reselling, but it's just a little out of whack. I've always said that, a good contract between two people is neither one of them walk out happy.
Right.
Everybody's like, I'm happy, but it feels okay. I feel okay. I didn't make what I wanted, but you didn't get what you wanted, but we both are happy because I got what I wanted and you got what you wanted. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's a good contract. When it's out of balance, then something's got to be adjusted,
Right.
And that's what I'm always trying to do, is trying to find that balance. And we are trying to accomplish that, A lot of times, of course, we do all custom homes. Custom. We are not like any of these other builders out here that you got 4 models and you can put some windows in. I say, blank slate. What do you want? And that's what we do. Now we've got some you can choose from. It's like a menu. I like to start there, and then we'll work our way up. And then now do us apples for apples, and then we'll see what we got, you know? All right, this is a 24-foot, isn't that beautiful? This is a glass garage door that we're putting in, isn't that pretty?
Get back to show it.
Look at them guys.
Oh my God, that's pretty.
That looks nice.
Beautiful. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. So we had the black and white trim because we knew we had a black garage door coming in.
Right.
You know? Isn't that something?
Well, and the other side is going to be what? French doors?
No, it's a black sliding glass
Sliding
door.
glass.
So the opening's 9 foot wide to match this 9 foot
Okay.
wide, but it's only 2 doors. 2 big 4.5 foot doors. You know,
Yeah.
well, one will probably move, you know?
Yeah, I like the garage door. I like that.
And once that door, we've been waiting to finish the siding because then we can put our trim. We didn't know what they really needed.
And I can see up there that, you know, you have a track that you have to contend with. So if you had a loft or something, that's something you'd have to...
Well, there is a loft. I was just noticing that right there
Yeah.
on the other side, and I'm gonna have to get with them because we thought it would be about 2 or 3 feet from the wall. It's a little bit closer to the wall, and you're gonna have to contend with the end of that going up a
Yeah,
ladder
right.
on the other
Okay.
side, you know? Yeah. Good.
Oh, it looks great, though.
Yeah.
I would say that's modern.
Well, you know, I've always been wanting to put one in a home. Yeah, look at the end here. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, look.
Isn't it funny that the what we did here, he's got the burning on the end of their truck. You see that?
Oh, it is, isn't
It
it?
is. It's the same thing.
I'll be
so
darned.
that's kind of cool.
Yep.
So it's kind of like that. It's what Shoshibon.
Yep. That is neat. You've been wanting, okay, so we've got a 10 by 20 ESP home that we're going to be selling. All right? And Amanda's going to do, it's a black,
It's gonna be all black.
all black. Black roof, black
Exterior.
stucco. And what are you going to do to the trim?
It's white inside. Don't know yet. Don't know yet because there's a couple of different designs that I've seen
Yeah.
that I liked, and I'm not sure if it will need any trim on the outside.
The
It may
home will
just
be for
all
sale.
black. Yeah, it'll be for sale.
We have got
10 by
3.
20.
We've got 3 10 by 20s that are for sale. So we had people that have had to get out of their 10 by 20s. That was a special. But we have taken them and just blowed them up.
We're changing them up.
We're changing them up. All right. So if you're interested in a 10 by 20 ESP, and we'll show you more about that. But just wanted to mention it if you guys have been steady watching us. Okay.
And tell them the timeline on those.
Probably within the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, it'll all be completed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so what we want, I didn't want to bring them up. We were just talking about them, but we're going to completely do it, have it there for sale, and then there you can look at it. We're going to do a walkthrough and stuff.
Exactly.
So you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Amanda, we got these trailers that come in. We got the containers coming in. We got trailers that are wired and plumbed and ready over here. They're ready to be insulated
Yeah, we had more
to
trailers
build
come
on.
in.
Wow. Yep. Ready?
Yep.
All right. We're going to take a ride across the street, everybody. We're going to show you our mountain resort community. We have 64 home sites right now. Let me get her in this. Hey, buddy. All right, Ace. Come on. Come on. Go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. He jumps every time. You're on TV. Come on. Up. Come on. Let's go. Go. You're embarrassing. You go, Joe.
So embarrassing.
Come on. Jump up there. Ready? Ready? Come here. Ready? Come on. Go. Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go.
Yay, good boy.
You dirty dog.
Good boy.
Had to get him fired up. Is this your water?
No.
I don't know how long it's been in here.
I don't know whose that is.
Doesn't smell spoiled.
Here, hold this while I buckle it.
Excuse me.
That's a fancy water.
Look at these. All right.
Ready to roll. Oh, he's moving it up and down.
That's cool.
Yeah. Very nice.
Hey, let me.
Wait, you want to talk about that? What
Yes.
came?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
What came? Yeah. Let me back over here. Like everybody be going for lunch here in a minute. So this is the prairie. These have 50 home sites. Ace, you stay, buddy. So to tell you what's going on here, real quick, is that's a roll of wire, of course, inside there. And that wire, let me show you here. You stay, Ace. You stay right there. We're going to stay here a minute, buddy. You stay. So that wire is going to go down inside one of these conduits. And each one of these conduits, you stay, has got a string in it. And they're labeled of knowing where they go. So that string will be pulled and be replaced with a rope. So we'll pull a rope all the way through, and then that rope will tie to the wire and pull the wire back through. This is where an underground transformer will sit right here, okay? Underground electrical service, everything's underground. Over here, you stay, Ace, is we got a panel box, and this is a little bit different of a design than what we've been doing. And I like it because it's real plain and it's sleek looking. So inside here, you're gonna have your meter center, you got your plugs, everything's right here. We're gonna bury it to about here. This right here has to be about 5 foot high, eye level, okay, for codes. So they've dug the hole right there. This will slip over of these conduits. They'll be cut, everything will come up inside the box, the wires will come up, tie into where the meter's gonna be. This is all that's gonna be out here. Isn't that nice? This is gonna be really I like this because then you got a nice row of these here. Now under there, I know I've pointed this out before for you guys. So under the house, so we got our main feed here, and that's where your meter is. Then when the house is backed up here, we went from under there to here. And right here is where the water is. We got the sewer, and then we're gonna have power into here too. So when the house pulls up, there's no cords running from here to there. If you go to an RV park or most tiny home communities, you will see a sewer line, a water and power line. And I just think it looks terrible. I think you got to weed eat around it, you got to step over it, you got to look at it. This will be nice, clean, sleek, done, grass, trees, flowers, whatever a person wants to put in here. That's how we've designed all of our lots and all of our communities. Costs a little bit more money, but in the long run, 10, 20 years from now, and these homes have been here, I know it's a tiny home community, and people may think it's like an RV and transit. These people, I believe, are going to be here for a lifetime. And it's going to turn into a home, and you don't want the utility lines to be out where they can be stepped on forever. So it's taking a little bit more money and time to do that, but I think it'll pay off. Yeah.
One thing I appreciate that you've done, and I learned this from you, is that at Brothers Cove you had underground power. I had never heard of anything like that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know anything any better. I wasn't in a construction world, and then it looked so pretty without the power lines and stuff like that.
Oh man, yeah, we could have had all overhead right here.
I don't think. Can you kind of explain the cost difference and why this is going to look so beautiful without a bunch of wires and stuff?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, the telephone poles right there. We could have put telephone poles all throughout here, and had overhead services where wires going to every house where they would be seen.
And people do that, or contractors and stuff do that because
Way
it's cheaper.
less money. Way less money. Yeah, but I mean, you got to dig ditches, you got to put conduit, you got to pull wire. We're doing all this. The power company would have come in and done it all.
Yeah.
They would have done it all, and we wouldn't have done anything. It would cost
Oh my God.
tens of thousands of dollars less money.
Yeah.
You know, so
I appreciate that, and I'm sure everyone else does too. Because
yeah, I hope so.
when I look when I look around here and I don't see a bunch of wires and everything, it just makes it so pretty.
The only wires are outside that gate.
Yeah.
And if there's ever a power failure, it's never within these grounds.
Really.
And across the street too. Across that whole mountain will not be a telephone pole.
To do that's just a big.
I mean, the whole mountain. You're probably looking. It's going to be a couple miles of road, all underground service.
That's amazing.
Crazy.
That is amazing. Makes for pretty pictures, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it does. Let me back up here. You ready to go, buddy? And if you've seen our Saturday video, we jumped in a pond. David and I jumped in a pond, and we'll do anything to make our place pretty. We wanted to put fish in it, so Tom ordered an aerator, and we jumped in the pond, put it in the bottom. It was fun. It really wasn't all that cold, you know.
Look at the parking lot right here.
This is where our homes will be sitting.
Yeah.
Model homes that we're going to have.
Stay.
We're going to have a post office, and it's all coming, everybody. We just.
Yeah, I guess we didn't want to show. Yeah.
You stay. What?
Okay, but no, go ahead.
All right. Let's wait on some traffic. It's
Stay.
lunchtime, so everybody's kind of. Yeah. Got some
Stay.
traffic.
You stay.
Stay, buddy. Good boy. Ready? All right, come on. Come on, go. Go, 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 go. Go, Ace. He hears the motor,
He does.
and the louder it gets, the faster he runs. The young's probably gone for lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll get to show you what's
Oh, God, watch.
Look.
Oh, watch.
right over top of that. Isn't that cool?
That was a flip us over. You see somebody, there's somebody still here or something. Look at him, you don't know which way to go. He's like,
Where are we gonna go, Ace?
Where are they at?
Let's start at the beginning and we'll work our way back.
Okay.
How's that?
Watch if you don't know which way we're going.
All right, so where all the equipment is the beginning, our entrance to this, the mountain.
Okay.
We got some pecan trees and all that, and of course it's all under construction. Now, we got some home sites here, as we pointed out before. We got 1, 2, 3 home sites here. And we're gonna take off down this road. Look at this, man. to your left. Isn't that pretty?
Beautiful.
There's 3 more home sites right there.
Okay. So 3 and 3.
3 and 3. We haven't developed any of this to our left here yet. May not. Now, each side, so there's one tucked in here. Now, you know all the leaves will be gone in a couple months. But these are home sites. Look how pretty they are. Here. Here.
Oh, Ace. Oh, Ace.
One there. There's,
Oh, look at me.
there's 2 in here. Now on the right side of the road where the road falls off steep, we're going to have some homes set out there, and I'm really looking into doing, I built some homes on stilts, and I'm going to build platforms, I think, to set homes. And I'm working with a buddy of mine who's an engineer so we can build these platforms. And back in here, Amanda, is actually a home site right here.
Wow.
All the way back in here.
Wow.
Tell me that ain't cool.
Very cool.
Yep. The privacy all the way back in here. We're in the muck. So right through here, there'll be a platform home, and then another one, and another one. Now, right outside of those little trees is just a beautiful view of the mountains. All underground power. Of course, water and sewers underground. We're going to cut a driveway up in there. Be 1, 2, 3 more driveways going to be cut. What's really nice about this property is that there's city sewer. Now we've got to bring all that in here as infrastructure, but it allows us to have all this freedom to design our lots where we want. If, see that lot right to the right? Let me go up there. This is a home site right here, everybody. Now look at the excavation, Amanda, for one home site.
For one home site.
$300 a month. I've lost my mind.
I know.
Just
You want to do it on that side?
beautiful, man. There.
And what do you grow on this on the back bank?
Oh my gosh, you can have vines growing that thing. Yeah, you can do all kinds of fun stuff on there. Yep.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, you pull your house in here, you got a deck over there, or you can pull your house close here and have a deck in the back. But what's really nice about tiny homes is when we built so many real homes, like we call them foundation homes, you know, built on a foundation. The amount of excavating would be 3 times this. And what's nice is we just almost cut a driveway into these mountains, and it's allowing us to be real creative and get, I mean, homes on the side of these hills that doesn't cost a whole lot of money. I mean, it's still, there's a lot, tell you what, there's a lot more excavation here for what we're charging, but when comparison to a regular home is what I mean, it's just like so much less money. And I like it because we're not having to kill all the vegetation.
Oh my God.
Like
yeah.
we're leaving trees and stuff really close to the house and the banks, and it keeps you inside, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I know people are saying, well, trees can fall on your house, and they surely can. And they will eventually, I guess. But I think the time that they're here is well worth having them around your home.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at your house the other day.
Oh yeah.
And you got them big old elms or whatever they are, and they're over the house. They've been there 30 years plus, and the shade and the beauty that if you didn't have those trees, it would be so barren. There,
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, let's back up. All right, now I'm going to show you a new road that we're cutting in. Uh-oh, look at there. Come on, buddy.
Just don't go fast for me.
I got to keep up with Ace.
I don't want to keep you the pace.
There's another lot. Yep. And there's a lot you have to do, isn't there, Amanda?
Yeah.
You know, you start thinking about all the water, the power, the sewer, the dirt, the ditching, the debris, the burning, the topsoil, the replacement,
look
the
what's
gravel,
taken out.
the underlayment, the... Wow! Look, he said, where are you guys going?
Here he comes.
Good boy.
Man, this is pretty here. Gorgeous.
So our property line is to the left, so we don't build anything on the left side of the road. But on the right side, our home sites.
Are they ready to see what we're about to see? I thought it was stunning. It was so pretty. Wow. Like, wow.
It's like a whole nother element is opened up over here. That was a road to the right, and that's what we had. And it dead ends really quick.
Yeah.
So we just took this road to the left, and it follows our property line.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful. This is so beautiful.
What's a good limb for a swing, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. Oh, no, I'm done. No, I'm done.
I ain't going up there.
I just knew you were gonna go. I know you.
No,
No, I'm done. I'm getting out.
Did you hear that?
No. No, I know you.
No, I'm not going up there.
If I wasn't with you, you would.
We walked up there.
We did. Oh, Randy, did we? I mean, yes.
That was awesome.
It was so beautiful.
You can't walk up there in your heels.
Oh no, I got my boots.
All right, so that road is under construction, and it's going to tie into another road over there. It's going to be a big one-way loop, and on that loop, we're going to do crossroads that cross inside that circle.
Yeah.
And this is like a whole nother phase. And I know you're asking why we're doing that, because we weren't going to come up with any more lots. We have been bombarded with requests for homes.
More lots.
For more lots. We've needed dirt. We've needed, stuff. And so we've just made a point to come over here and try to make this work.
It's crazy, the demand.
Yeah.
Isn't it? The demand is, we didn't even think it would be like that.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to walk up through there, so I didn't know what you wanted to do.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. It's a good heavy lock. Like right now, when the machine cuts it in, it's just rough and gnarly and steep, and it's not the
Let me see
finished
if I can
grade.
look up there just a little bit.
Sure.
Up through that.
I'll turn this around while you're doing that.
That's good. What do you think I was doing? I was like, I'm not staying.
I'll turn around right there in front of you.
Right here? Oh! I thought you were going that way.
You ready? You all right? Can I help you?
I think I got
There you go.
it. Here, hold that. Oh, I hit him on the way closing it. Poor baby. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful down there?
Yeah.
If we could just show, oh my God, what we walked yesterday, it was amazing, wasn't it?
That was cool.
It was gorgeous. Okay, I think I'm ready. Oh my God, it was, I can't wait to show more of it. The more they get done, I can't wait.
So they're gonna have I'm gonna have a crossroad that goes across into here.
Okay.
You'll pull in. Now we can put homes on both sides.
Uh-huh.
We'll come down here and do another cross through the woods. So we'll have homes inside these woods. And the land lays just so cool. There's some bumps, there's some little ridges, and it's just got
And
really,
there's a big gully down here too.
it's got some really neat personality.
Yeah.
And then we want to make it a one-way so we don't have to make it really wide.
Yeah.
And when you're on real steep terrain, the last thing you want is a big wide road, because it looks like an interstate.
Oh, yeah.
So if we come through here, you see that right through there?
Yeah.
We come right over through there. You can stay there, but I'm gonna walk in here a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe to give you a visual.
Okay.
So if you cut a road right in here, let me walk in here, you guys can see me. You see how I can kind of disappear inside these cedar trees. And this is where a road would be. You think the sound's out? No. So a road will come here. A house will sit up in the shade, up in them cedars, and then right down inside the, ferns and undergrowth, and the cedars stay. So all we do is cut out enough to set your house. And that road will go all the way to the end, and you come back out. They'll have probably 3 or 4 houses on each side. And that's it. Because we want to live in the woods, so you don't want to disturb as much. Now think about it. I'm going to put a road, but then we've got to put sewer, water, power, maybe even internet, underground, ditches, manhole covers, all that stuff, gravel, underlayment. And then you got to put your house and your car and all your stuff. So all that's got to happen here to get more people for you to live here. So just, some people don't maybe take the time to think about what it takes to get all that done. And you're dealing with, you know, laborers and weather and materials. There's just so many questions and stuff. So in our mind, man, we got a sequence of events that we're trying to make happen to make all this work, but it's still a major task. And then when you put it on the side of a mountain, then you're contending with dirt, rock, trees in the woods. It's not just flat. Like the prairie was pretty quick. It's flat, you know. Then we had to put all that in. Here we're going to put all that infrastructure on the side of a mountain. And we're going to make sure that the roads are safe. They're not too steep. They're wide enough that you have time, that you have room to turn around, get in, get out. You know, I was thinking the other day, you know, we want to make these enough to where EMT can come in here. You may have an emergency. They got to be able to come here, find you. The roads don't need to be straight up. Now, there are some steep roads in East Tennessee. You'll go to Gatlinburg, they're almost straight up and down, and people have to contend. EMTs, fire trucks, all that. So we're considering all that when we do this. And you have a couple hundred people living here, you're going to have all that happen. There are going to be EMTs, there are going to be fire trucks, there's going to be, things will happen. You know, that's another reason why we do have a list of things you have to live here. You have to have insurance on your home. So people that are living across the street, you have to have insurance on your home. If your home catches on fire and burns down and it catches the next house, the next house, the next house, that's why you got to have insurance on your home, right? So it's really important that you do those things. It's not that much money, but you have to have it. I think we're looking at some people paying from between $500 to $1,000 a year to have homeowners insurance. And I know that everybody, pretty much everybody that has come to us to live, are trying to live economically. Our appeal here is low cost, $200 a month, $6,000 deposit. Here it's a little bit more. You're in the mountains, it's costing more money to build. But at the same time, we are a third of where you would go anywhere else. If you wanted to buy a lot somewhere and you need to buy the land, especially now how land costs went through the sky, you know, you've got to buy your land. Then you probably have to put infrastructure in. Then you're going to pay land tax and homeowner association or homeowners insurance, and then you're going to have to keep them up. So if a tree lands, you can't call me. You're going to have to take care of it yourself, so you need to call somebody. There's just a lot to owning your own land, buying your own land, and taking care of it. Here, this is about a third of that. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So that's why it's appealing. We know that. And you know what, Amanda, even if it was close to the same cost, let's just say it was close to the same cost, you come here, you got neighbors, you got a community, you got it gated, and you're close to town, and you've got somebody who will help take care of the roads, the trees, things that you need to be taken care of. So that's real important. And then hopefully as the community grows, there's amenities here that you can enjoy. You know, you're going to get a golf cart through here to say hi to your friends. We may put a little general store down here. We don't know what we're going to do, but there's all kinds of cool stuff, right? That can be added to a community instead of you being by yourself. We've had people that have went and purchased land in the local area, spent $70,000, $80,000, and they're going to put some rental homes on there, right? They could have taken that land. Now it's their land and it's great and they can resell it and make money, and I've done it, I'd do it again. But if they didn't want to do that, they could take half or a third of that money and invest it in 3 or 4 lots here, keep the rest of their money, buy homes, be out of debt, own homes, land done, and making money immediately instead of paying 15 years on a note maybe that they've got to pay their land off and taxes and everything else. It's really how you want to weigh it. There's nothing like owning your own land, and I totally understand that, but not all of us can, and that's why we're doing this here. It's for people that can't own their own land, you know. See Yumps coming up through here.
They're back from lunch.
Coming back. He's fooling with those trees. that amazing?
Oh yeah.
How that thing just grabs trees and throws them around.
It's so crazy, isn't it? I think that's his boy, ain't it?
Yeah, I think so too. They usually like holding them up, and they take a saw and just cut them off.
Okay.
So he's gonna walk out with them.
And you're going to be able to use those.
Yeah, I was just gonna talk to him. Now the cedar trees, they're keeping them for posts and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And the hardwoods, they've been, we don't really have a sawmill here, but just last week, one of the guys here has got a sawmill.
Okay.
And so I was just gonna tell Yump today, hey, start keeping all the trees and cutting them up into nominal lengths so we can use them for timbers,
Okay.
Definitely. Because we could use them to help build our lodge, carports,
yeah.
just stuff we need around the building, Yeah. All right, you guys have had a tour of the mountain.
Yeah.
And
new roads.
New roads. You've seen that modern style home putting in a glass garage door. And we talked about our pricing of our homes and where we're going. If you guys want to come here and see what we're doing, 850 Industrial Road, Newport, Tennessee, love to have you anytime. Come see us, make an appointment, and we're open. We're here. We're building homes. We're here to make a difference, all right? We're here to make a living.
And one of the things I just want to add, if you are interested in, we have got some homes that are ready and about to be done. We're talking within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So if you have an interest, just email the sales, give them your name, number. We haven't got the list all together yet, but
I think we're almost 5 homes.
Almost, yeah, exactly. So
we have 5 homes that are done and ready to be sold.
Yeah.
Yep. And
we're talking, they're going to be move-in ready.
Yeah, we've got one that's already done, a container home.
So we'll probably do a show that will feature all of them,
5.
so we can tell all 5.
They're not ready. They're under construction. Probably in 2 weeks we'll have most of them all done. We got one that's done, 2 that's completely done, right?
Yes, right.
2 that's completely done. One person's renting one.
Right.
And then the other 3 will be done probably in 2 to 3 weeks.
Right.
The 10x20s.
So if you've got any type of interest in that, and that, just kind of email sales, and they'll get with Randy, and just we can contact you.
Yes, ma'am.
That's exciting.
We got to talk to Yumpers.
Oh, now there's Yump. Okay. Now where's he headed to? What is his?
He's going up on the mountain.
He goes to the mountain.
Yep.
All right. We gone?
See you guys.
Bye. Look at Ace gets right under his tracks. Ace! He's a mess.
Good night, man.